And welcome to Sasl 180, Volume 2, 180 seconds that you won't be ashamed to tell your grandkids about someday. We're going to start off with some honorable mentions. Last week I got some positive feedback on the video and some not so positive. In particular, Ayaz and Gage called me out for not mentioning them. So by name. So Ayaz, first of all, I'd like to apologize for calling you vertically challenged last week during the scrimmage. That was uncalled for. What I should have said was you could put lifts in your cleats to give you a couple of inches. And as they say, this is a game of inches. Gage, you played really well last week. So you earned your nickname, and I never had the guts to ask you, is that your real name? So, but when I saw on the rosters that your name is actually Gagen's Nestor, hence Gage, I thought that was pretty cool. So +1 to your parents for that. There's some other really cool nicknames in the SASL that deserve mention. We got Ramesh, aka Rambo. We got Prince, stop being a panicker for once in your life. We got El Presidente, Ahmad Sheikh. We got The Dawn, Ali. We've got Nadim the Dream. We've got Farhan, Are You Qureshi? We've got Sum Sum on SWAT. And we've got Pragnesh, aka Bill. What? Oh, and as for new nicknames, I noticed a really cool one on the roster list, or potential cool one. His name is Mashoud from Hornets. I think he's new to the league. But it's the way his name is spelled. He's got the word MASH as the first four letters, M-A-S-H. That's perfect, man. Why couldn't I be named that? Graduated school years back. I was one of the reasons I was so happy was that I thought I would never see homework again. But then I joined the SASL and became a captain, and now that I know that's not true. We have to take stats, enter stats, take videos, take pictures, do content. There's more homework here than I had in high school. So thank you, Ahmad, for that. Thank you very much. Talk about the playoffs. Let's talk about the playoff format that was just announced to the captains a few days ago. There's going to be the top 2 seeds out of the 9 teams get automatic first round buys, so they go automatically to the semis. Some people don't like the buys, but the trade-off is that they can't lose in the first round. I think most teams would take that. In addition, the top seeds get to pick the field times and preferences of what's available. So that's cool. So there's going to be a great battle between the top teams for those top 2 spots. It's more important, I think, than ever. Then you got 3, 4, and 5. They make it to the first round. They still have to. 4 has to play 5, and the winner of that plays the number 1 seed. Then 3 has to play the winner of 6 versus 7. 6 versus 7 takes place the night before what's called Saturday Night Lights, an SASL favorite. It's a 1-game wild card, do or die. It's very exciting. A lot of people have taken part. I have as well. It's really exciting. Any little mistake could mean the end. So that's going to be pretty cool. However, you get really tired the next day, it's harder to beat your opponent. So the winner of 6 and 7 moves on the very next day to play the 3rd seed. The winner of that plays the 2nd seed. 8 and 9 go fishing. So at every level throughout the season, I think there's going to be intense competition. Whereas if, like last season, 8 out of the 9 teams made it, it's it waters down the regular season, and you're like, oh, we don't have to play all our guys this week, and we don't need our guys, or let's try different things. And but now it's like every game counts really. So I think it's pretty cool. I think it's gonna be last the test of time. I think it's a good format. That's my opinion. Lastly, I wanted to welcome back Nabil from Hit and Run. He used to be a teammate of mine. Everyone loves him. He had moved away for a little while. I think he'll be a part-timer this year, but just to see him back on the field would be great. Quick story about Nabil. The year we won the championship with SWAT, 2009. He's a huge part of it. Regular season, he hit like 5-something, low 500s, which is solid. Played good, solid second base defense. Then the playoffs come around, and this guy goes close to 800 throughout the playoffs. Has a huge finals, plays great defense, I think almost perfect. That just shows what kind of athlete, warrior this guy is. So, we're all happy to see him back. Welcome back.